South Dakota, a land of vast prairies, rolling hills, and a sky that seems to stretch on forever. It is a place where life is often defined by the land, by the cycle of planting and harvest. It is here, in this heartland of America, where the Republican Party reigns supreme. In the 2020 election, nearly 70% of South Dakotans cast their vote for Donald Trump, a testament to his enduring appeal in this conservative stronghold. Signs bearing his name still dot the countryside, a visible reminder of the political landscape. The people here are proud, hardworking, and deeply patriotic. They believe in the values that have shaped this nation: faith, family, and freedom. But beneath the surface of this seemingly unwavering support, a quiet unease is brewing. The economic realities of the past few years have cast a long shadow over this rural landscape. The trade wars, the tariffs, the fluctuating markets, all have taken their toll on the very people who make their living from the land. The farmers, the backbone of this state, are facing an uncertain future, and many are beginning to question the cost of their loyalty. The life of a farmer is one of hard work and dedication. It is a life tied to the land, to the whims of nature, and increasingly to the decisions made in distant capitals. In recent years, the tariffs imposed by the Trump administration have sent shockwaves through the agricultural community, leaving many farmers struggling to stay afloat. The tariffs, intended to protect American industries, have instead sparked retaliatory measures from trading partners, effectively closing off markets for American agricultural products. Soybeans, once a major export for South Dakota, have been hit particularly hard. Prices have plummeted, leaving farmers with surplus crops and mounting debts. Many have been forced to dip into their savings, take out additional loans, or even sell off land that has been in their families for generations. The financial strain is taking a toll, not just on their livelihoods, but on their families and communities. The American dream, the promise of a better life through hard work, seems to be slipping further out of reach. In a community where support for Donald Trump is so deeply entrenched, speaking out against his policies can feel like a betrayal. Farmers, many of whom have known each other for generations, now find themselves caught in a difficult position. They are struggling to reconcile their loyalty to their community and their political beliefs with the economic realities they are facing. Publicly criticizing the president is often met with silence, disapproval, or even outright hostility. This social pressure to conform, to maintain a united front, can be stifling. Many farmers are reluctant to express their doubts or frustrations openly, fearing that it could lead to social isolation or economic repercussions. The fear is palpable, a silent weight that hangs heavy in the air. The impact of the Trump administration's policies extends far beyond the farm gate. Federal funding cuts have had a ripple effect throughout rural communities, impacting essential services and institutions. Libraries, often seen as cornerstones of rural communities, have been particularly hard hit. The suspension of the Interlibrary Loan Courier Service, a result of cuts to the Institute of Museum and Library Services, has left many libraries scrambling to find ways to maintain access to resources for their patrons. For many rural residents, libraries are more than just repositories of books. They are community centers, gathering places, and vital sources of information and technology. The cuts to library services represent a significant loss, further isolating rural communities and exacerbating existing inequalities. The story of South Dakota is a microcosm of a larger national narrative. It is a story of the challenges facing rural America, of the economic and social divisions that are straining the fabric of this nation.